Hello everyone, I'm your host Akuma, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on Lasting Impressions. In our previous episode, we finished up the first dungeon, the Palace of Darkness, and we rescued the first maiden, got a couple heart pieces, got a whole bunch of new items, and today we are going to go into the second dungeon. In the last episode, we also got the flute, and I said that it looked impossible to deliver the flute to the old man, but I just remembered that the flute is actually needing to be delivered in the light world, so we could go do it right now, but whatever. Let's go into the second dungeon. This is the location of the second dungeon on our map. If we take a look here, this is number 2, in fact. We can do these out of order, but what the heck, we'll just do them in order. So in we go. Alright, this is certainly going to be the water dungeon, so obviously it's not my favorite. And it looks like we can't really do much. Link it is I, Sahasrara. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a theme changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. Okay. So this is a very good hint that we have here. Let's make use of that hint by using the magic mirror to go to the twin in the light world. And we have actually been in here before when we got 20 rupees and a piece of heart. May actually have to capture that thing after I turned it into a fairy. Whoops. Can I grab it in time? Yes, I can. It sounds sort of like Bob the Builder. Bum 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 bum. I could grab that thing, but I think there's just bombs inside, and right now we are kind of full on bombs. Used to be a piece of heart on the left. Here comes a soldier. The soldier can't reach us. Oh well. Poor soldier. And already, we have solved our first major puzzle in the Dark World. Or between the worlds, I suppose I should say. Those little things will not get out of the water, as you can obviously tell. I don't know if I bothered to point it out. Killing them will open up that treasure chest, though. And that little thing you saw flying around earlier also only exists on top of the water, but he will disappear after a couple bounces. Here comes another one. So far the dungeon looks to be simple, but remember, this is the water dungeon, or temple, or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. I should probably have looked that up. Oh, there's a key. I don't know if these things are actually affected by the sword. Probably should have looked into that. Oh boy, we got the red Stalfos now. It'd be really funny. I can't help it. I gotta try this. Okay, it didn't work. There's a whole bunch of things I'm sure I haven't tried. That's one of them. Let's see if I can use sword. Alright, we got him. The red Stalfos skeletons, if you swing your sword at them and they manage to jump away, they will throw a bone at you and long-distance attacks. That yellow thing in the center, whenever you swing your sword, it will spit out fireballs, or hold your sword and it will do it constantly. Probably something you want to avoid. Oh wait, I want to go in the door first, I believe. We're kind of running low on hearts already. Not a good sign. The key is mine. I thought there was a heart under there. It's getting really hopeful. As much as possible, you want to destroy Stalfos with your bow and arrow, or any long-ranged weapon. Using the sword is a bit risky, and they can jump away from you pretty well. No idea what's changed in the light world, because that little place we went into can't be explored anymore. I don't know if this is a cracked wall that we can bomb. A lot of you probably saw in the previous... A lot of you probably saw last week that there was a whole bunch of cracks all over the place along the walls and whatnot. But I showed you at one point that not all the cracked walls can be destroyed. So there are quite a few red herring cracked walls in here. No guarantee we can open them all up. And we didn't miss any in the Palace of Darkness, so don't worry about that. We went in every room available. Gotta be careful. Those little tadpole frog evil things will continually jump out. I don't know if they will ever end, and I don't think the originals actually go away. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. A heart, thank goodness. These two rooms alone are not really a puzzle, but they're only important to each other. So after we finish this part up, I'm not going to come back. Another heart, thank goodness. This makes me happy. And upon pushing this block, we actually had a reason to come over here. We now have the compass for the dungeon lair, evil master, whatever thing. I don't know if I showed it, but up here is the big chest. We need to get the big key before we can open it. See if you can predict what the item is going to be. I don't know if we're going to get it this episode, because this dungeon can be a little complex. Gotcha. Pots are also a great way to get rid of the redhead style foes. Oh, I shouldn't have... Yeah, that was smart. This part up here, I don't remember the fastest way to do it, so we'll just do it my way. 9, thank you. Can we push these blocks? Survey says no. Run on, whoops. Getting rid of the pots means that thing is free to roam around, which can be a good or bad thing. I just demonstrated the bad side of it. Those little tadpoles often leave, if I remember, 5 rupees every time you kill them, but I guess I'm wrong. Sometimes they will leave you with nothing. Should not be swinging because they're going to electrify in just a moment. It actually took a lot longer than I was expecting to. That guy, I'm going to drop a bomb and hope he runs into it. Hahaha! Now I think we want the blue to be on. I don't remember. And we should be good in this little area right now. There's a chest on the other side, but it's impossible to get to. We have to find a way around. No, we did not want the blue to be active. Alright. Or maybe we did. I don't know. Doesn't really matter though, I can walk around. If we come across anything red later on, bonus points to us. Nothing in the pots though, of course. And upon coming up here, we have a new type of enemy. He's a little shy though. He'll only go away, or he'll only appear when we're walking away from him and our back is turned. Oh, that didn't kill you? Wow. Wait, here he comes. Okay, so the sword can get rid of those guys. And nothing up here unless there's something behind the waterfall? No. These ones can't be moved, probably because the floor is so slick. And here come more of the enemies. But I'm gonna leave him alone because he's a shy guy. Not the one from Mario though, but I'll just leave him alone. And in case you haven't been able to tell, those things that pop up out of the water, they will start their journey toward you in, well, whatever direction you happen to be at the time. Thank goodness for more hearts. I am having heart troubles in this dungeon. Many heart troubles. 2 ways to go. Let's start out over here. Give me that lag. Nothing else over here, so let's go back up top. I'm pretty sure that's the one you want to go to first. Pretty sure. There's the little shy guy again. I'll leave him alone. It can be nice sometimes, even to monsters. I'm sure they're all out to get him, but they can't help it. It's in their nature. Now we check out the other side. I'm actually surprised I've gotten this far only halfway into the episode. So we did want that thing to be down. So many rupees, I'd prefer to have hearts, but inside here is the big key. This is a good thing. So I guess we're more than halfway through the dungeon at halfway through the episode. Not bad. And it's really testing your navigation too. Just like in the earlier levels, the first two, where you're like, where do I go from here? What's next? You really want to look at your map too. If you don't know this game, like I do, I don't need to look at my map because I have a general idea of where to go. But if you have no idea where to go, this is a very easy dungeon to get lost in. I'm actually going to show you the map. Oh really? We've only been to... Okay, there's 2 floors. But trying to find... It looks simple. Like, the design, it looks simple. But trying to find your way around the place, it can get kind of confusing and difficult, so... The treasure of this dungeon is the hook shot. Boing boing. Sounds like a Mr. Saturn. It extends and contracts, and it can grapple many things. This is a fun toy. I really like the hook shot. Isn't that just so much fun? I like just... Oh, come on. Darn it. Key over there. Drop all down. And there's another one on this side, too. Now, when you're using the hook shot, you gotta be aware that if you want to hook onto a pot, you cannot pick that pot up. You can't do it. Chests will always be there, even after you open them, so if I wanted to, I could grapple back to that side, but then I couldn't get up to over here because I left all the pots. So keep that in mind for future hookshot puzzles. Man, I am just flying through this game. I can't believe it. See, the game's a lot shorter than I remembered. Although the final time count in the playlist will tell me exactly how much. Even though we opened up that door, I think we want to go to this side. Bump. Thank you for not following me. Of course we wanted to go to this side, because that's where an enemy is. And I guess we can pick those up. Perfect. Just little sprites like that you only see once or twice in the game. I like them. I love them. They're just little things that they toss into the games that make a big difference. I don't know why I'm getting all worked up over it either. After lowering the water, we can get in here too. Red rupees, not that we needed a whole lot. Our wallet is almost full. And right after it gets all the way full, or right before, we're going to find a 100 rupee chest, of course. Probably need to start spending our rupees on other stuff. Like that digging mini game. Gotcha. Oop. Get in there. Another little room. And there's another one on the side that we missed, okay. Like I've said before, this game was the one that made me a Zelda fan and made me into a gamer. And this is one of the little reasons why. Just a little reason. There's no door over here. And of course, as always, there's something behind the waterfalls. But still, toss some little stuff like that in there. It really doesn't look like there's going to be one. And of course, obviously, in a whole bunch of games, the rule is always check behind waterfalls, but you aren't really checking behind waterfalls other than the waterfall of wishing at this point. Whoa! Something about the hookshot is they can kill those guys when there's still a shadow on the ground. But man, I love this game. The water's flowing really fast here. Can't get down there while that guy is there. Need him to move. Come on, come on, come on. Whew. This is totally unnecessary, but if we get in here, we got a lot. And there's the hookshot guy. And everything is mirrored on the side, so yay. And if you look to our left, there's the boss room. Okay. Yeah, we got through this dungeon a lot faster than I was expecting. I am very surprised. Here we go. Boss room. Oh boy. Here we go. Alright, so this is in the eye? I don't remember what he's called, but we can't hurt him, of course, and obviously, like all of the Zelda enemies, we need to use the hook shot to pull those guys away from him. Pull him away and attack, pull him away and attack. This boss idea was reused in a lot of other Zelda games for bosses and mini-bosses, but it never gets old, which is kind of strange. As we're pulling him away, and whenever he attacks, we can see what kind of boss he is underneath. Looks like a one-eyed squid monster, evil eye thing. I should pull them away when they're above me. Oh, that one got back on. Keep him my eye on that one so I know which one is the one. So the 2. Come on. Alright, just one more. And now he's defenseless. Oh, there he goes. He starts flying around the dungeon. We gotta hit him with our sword. And don't be vertically lined up with him because he can't hurt you on his way coming down, but you can't hurt him. Come on. Get him. One more! Hoo-yah! Oh, he didn't get me. Boyo! I did it again, too. Another boss defeated, another heart container, and another maiden rescued. Link is really off-center. Another crystal maiden done. Very cool.
Link, because of you, now I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few knew of its location. But at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, you couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the 2 worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You're the only one who can destroy Ganondorf the Thief. No. Ganon, the evil king of darkness. Do you understand?
Makes a little sense. She's given us a bit of Triforce lore, so we know how the Triforce works.
May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce.
Alright, second maiden rescued. That was fast. Die, piggy, die. So what are we gonna do next? Well, I want to finish up what I started last episode. Let's go deliver the flute to the old man. We can actually start by going right into the light world from here, so let's do that. And carry on. I guess this actually counts as a sub-quest? A mini-quest? What do they call those things? It's certainly not a trading quest. Well, I guess it's the closest thing we'll get in this game. Don't touch me. And the man is... oh, down here. We came into the back of this place once and got a bottle, but we never came in the front, which I really should have done because it makes this so much better. Whoa, I saw her. A very nice young lady at the Waterfall of Wishing in the hills where the river begins. Link, you should meet her at least once. I'm sure you'll like her. Alright! He seems a bit drunk. So we got the flute. And the old man is asleep. He woke up for a second, but no, he's asleep. Best way to wake him up? Music! Oh! This is my son's flute! Did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he alright? Oh, I see. Well, I can tell what you want to say by the look in your eyes. Would you keep the flute? And will you play its sweet melody for the bird in the village square? I beg of you, please. My son would probably want it this way, but still, I wish I could see him once more. It's very sad what happens in this story. Ganon changing the place into the sacred realm into the Dark World. very terrible. I brought a duck into the world. And the ducky flies off. Okay. And if we happen to play the flute again, we can do it while walking around, and then the duck appears and carries us off to fast travel. We got 8 places we can go to fast travel all around the world. This is very wonderful to have, which is why I wanted to do all this. So where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? What we want to do? What you gonna do? What we doing next? Where are we going? I don't know. I don't know. So I guess we will start that out next episode. Next episode we will be looking for the 3rd dungeon. So thank you everybody for joining me for today's episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on Lasting Impressions. If you like this episode, please click the like button. YouTube made it for that specific purpose, and it is also the fastest and easiest way to let me know that you liked it. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. There are new video game episodes out every day of the week. And come back next time when we will do all the things that I said we would do. See you then!